Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Spigot Serendipity. We are gonna play as... I refuse that. I refuse. Okay, I'm gonna play as Huntress today. Seems good. I am feeling much better. The peak of the sickness. Get down with the sickness. Oh no, good, what do? The down with the sickness happened. The peak of the sickness was, you know, the other day. And we're better now, sorta. I still have shit in my throat, but that's okay. I'm much better. Thank you for asking. I have been watching, I spent like many hours. I didn't stream that day. I normally stream a lot. But I didn't stream that day, and I took a huge long nap, and then went to bed early, and also watched a bunch of Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, what the fuck? How did I miss out on Twin Peaks? Twin Peaks, I didn't even realize when I started watching it. You know how Stranger Things is a good show? Well, Twin Peaks is like sort of like Stranger Things because it's set in like the 90s, right? And I thought it was set in the 90s because it was like, you know, it was like Stranger Things. They had made that artistic choice to have it be set in the 90s and kind of throwback style. But actually, Twin Peaks was made in the 90s. 1991? That's nuts! How have I missed out on it? I didn't connect that in my brain until someone, like, liked my tweet where I said I was watching it, and they were like, oh yeah, it's really good. Can you believe that it's so good for the, you know, when it came out in the 1991 or whatever? And then that blew my mind, and it's great. Wow, holy crap. It's actually insane. I can't believe I've gone this long without watching it, or, you know, someone telling me to watch it, maybe. Maybe people have told me to watch it, but then there was, I guess, a resurgence in it, you know, I don't know. Because, like, they did a prequel, or maybe I didn't watch season 3 yet. My Netflix account broke because I didn't pay the bill or something. I thought I paid the bill. Maybe I didn't. Make sure to subscribe and donate money to me so that I can buy more Twin Peaks. I actually was kind of getting to the point where I needed a break from it because I binged a lot. And so now I'm watching, what is this anime? I'm watching Akame ga Kill. And, okay, so here's the Akame ga Kill. I didn't realize that I have already seen Akame ga Kill. Akame ga Kill spoilers are coming up. Akame ga Kill is about a kid who goes to the city with grand dreams, but everyone in the city is corrupt, and so he ends up killing a person who's corrupt, and then he joins a band of assassins who are good, called the Night Raid. And then this is all I remember. And then everybody has super powerful weapons called Imperial Arms, and this presumably gay man who looks like he should be from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has a Imperial Arms called Pierce the Heavens with Your Drill. Big suit of armor that covers him, and then he dies and he passes it on to the main character. Spoilers. Where? Oh, it's right here. And I have seen up to that point, and I don't remember why I stopped watching. I don't remember if I just didn't like it, or if there was some other reason for that, but I'm trying it again because people were like, oh, Akame ga Kill is so good. So, you know, I don't remember why I stopped. I honestly didn't remember that I had watched it until I was like the first episode, and I was like, oh yeah, I've definitely seen this before. I know what happens. And then the other thing is, it's like, you know, there's another anime that I watched that was my favorite anime, and I didn't realize it. because I started watching it, and then I was like, oh, these characters are dumb and I hate them. And I'm kind of like that with Akame Kill. I guess the main character is kind of whatever. I don't really like it seems kind of hokey a little bit. Not really what I'm looking for. It's got some shonen elements, I believe. I don't know. And shonen isn't necessarily bad. Thank you for gaining back all of your health. Really appreciate that, buddy. Not that shonen is necessarily bad, but it is certainly not the best anime that I've seen yet. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't become a great anime, and I don't remember if I stopped watching Akame ga Kill because I disliked it or because I just got distracted or something else. I don't know. So I'm watching it again. I'm giving it another try. I'm gonna watch until I remember where I stopped, at least. And I do know, I think the girl Mine dies as well. Maybe. Or maybe someone sacrifices themselves. I don't know, there's like, I didn't really want to buy that turret. It's gonna cost me this item, isn't it? Oh, it is. It really is. It actually legitimately did cost me possibly an item there. Oh well. So I'm watching Akame ga Kill. Someone recommended Yu Yu Hakusho. Let me see, watch lists. So if Akame ga Kill is the next one that was like, oh, they were like, oh, Akame ga Kill is so good, and I don't know. I did start watching it, but I stopped. The next one is Charlotte, and then Yu Yu Hakusho. Hakusho. I don't know how to. No, 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 no. No, the ground's temperature begins to rise. Why? Why? You're not allowed here. Go away. What a rare thing. I think I've gotten this once before, and it sucks. How are we doing on this run? I don't know. Huntress is very good. And we have some okay items. I need to not die against the Lemurian invasion here. Cautious slug. Cautious slug. Okay. Over here. Crit glasses, yes. I like me some crit. Toasty. So this means the boss is going to be probably Elder Lemurians. That's just how it works. Maybe there's a very low chance of elite Lemurians instead. It's also possible that it's elite Elder Lemurians, which is terrifying. We're gonna get one more thing here. Ah, you know what? We might just wait. I just need to remember. Charo's band is good. Hey, I need to start doing videos on mods. I don't know how to do mods. Oh, shit. It didn't even grab him. Please don't kill me. I don't like this. No, I don't like this.
I'm gonna die. I don't wanna die.
Okay. I really don't want to die though. No. Don't do it. No. Sorry, I'm just gonna not die for a minute. It's fine. Just gotta use my abilities to never, ever get eaten. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Ring around the rosy. Pockets full of posies. Ashes. Ashes. Don't kill me. Ugh. No! These. Kill me, it's fine. We did it. Easy, dude. Easiest thing I've ever done. It's a hopo feather. That's very good. So it really is 2 cautious slugs. A cautious slug is not a bad source of healing. 1 cautious slug is like barely tolerable as a decent healing source. More is obviously better. Oh, ukulele, very good. I like it. Okay. Anyway. Red whip, that's fine. Bustling chungus, no thanks. We are empty of our stuff. And we're making decent time, so like, keep going. When you're going through hell, keep going. We won't have to deal with Elder Lemurians for a while. That, honestly, that boss kind of burned some of our time. It took a long time to kill. But we didn't die. Hey, Scorched Acres, that's cool. Another level that can take us a long time, potentially. If I'm not managing my time carefully. Just gotta take it easy here. Steppies. That's definitely the steppies of one of these words. Yeah, it's not. Can you not? Can you not? Yeah, you jerk. Please don't do that. That one's really annoying. It stops my momentum, puts my momentum somewhere else entirely. We do have a Hope of Feather, which I can use to reset my momentum. What is that? Runald's band. We have Kajaro's band. So, but we have a lot of good tier 2s, so I don't know. If it took my infusion, that would be alright, I guess. If it took my red whip, that would be great. But if it took, I'd be really sad if it took anything else. If it took the band, that would be like pointless. And if it took the Hope Feather, then clear. Obviously, we're in a worse spot. So I think we're actually going to hedge our bets and just not. I think the potential benefit is there. The Hope Feather is the, and the ukulele to a lesser extent, I think, is important enough to keep. Maybe if I get a Chronobobble from the boss, we'll do that or something. But yeah. Yu Yu Hakusho, and if that doesn't work, then Carol and Tuesday it is. But yeah, okay, I was talking about mods. Mods. Risk Rain mods. I don't know how to do that. but I'm gonna learn. And I'm gonna start doing videos where I do mod showcases, or at least mod videos. I don't know if I'm gonna do entire modded playthroughs. Well, okay, I don't know what that means, really. Entire modded playthrough. That doesn't really make any sense. What I mean is, it's a flexible situation where I may or may not play for a long time with certain mods. Maybe just more than one. Oh, what did I get? Alright. Let's YOLO. Okay, that doesn't help us. So that's... I'm just gonna stop right there, I guess. We just traded basically 1 for 1. It's not really helpful. Yes, I would like this. I don't know how much money we're gonna have here. Another ukulele. Many items. That's convenient. I mean, I guess we'll take this. Crowbar, like in worst case scenario, it's essentially like what? Enemies have, you know, 8% less health, or maybe 5% less health, ish. But it also means that, or that's in the worst case scenario. It could be much more useful in certain circumstances. And there's a lot of items here I don't have the money for, but that's okay. That means that we're doing pretty okay going fast. Have enough for both of these? Yeah. There's my Chrono Bobble. I should have waited. Oh. No, never mind. We just have... I swear to God. Did I already have a Runold's band at the time that I put my Kajaro's band into the Runold's band printer? Because if that's the case, then, man, I was really not paying attention. Good plays, dude. That's alright. Shit happens. Don't kill me. So Bandoleer's good. Definitely gonna farm for a tier 3. Tier 3, the potential for certain tier 3s to be extremely run changing is just too great. All you have to do, Hopo, to fix this for me, make it so that it doesn't automatically spawn and give other places a better chance. Apparently there exists a tier 3 chest that can spawn, I don't know if it's post-loop, but it's just in general. And I don't know if it's... I really kind of don't have damage yet. I don't have anything really popping off yet. Apparently tier 3 chests exist. I've never seen one. They've happened since the update. You can get them in other places. I've heard that they have a different sprite than the gold tier 3 chest that's in this on this stage. I don't know what the deal with that is. I would tell you, but I don't know. They're very rare. So, I mean, they don't really factor into the equation unless I see one, in which case I'm definitely farming for it. And, you know, I don't know, tier 3s are really strong. At least some of them are. Other ones are not game-changingly strong, depending on what class you are. You know? Nukahana's opinion, it's essentially, if you're not engineer, it's like very bad. It's not bad, it's not actively detrimental, but it definitely doesn't really benefit you that much. Compared to a lot of the other tier 3s. Unless you're engineer, in which case it's like actually run-shatteringly powerful. It defines the character, really. They designed that item with the explicit intention of Chungus. They bounced around that. Summon imps. Hello, imps. Please gather together. Bow your heads in prayer. I need your muns. I need the muns. It was the monster muns. The monster muns. It was a graveyard smash. Gonna make the world a better place. Look at yourself and make that change. Na 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 na. What is it with artists, like musicians and drugs? Why does that always happen? It happens a lot. I don't do drugs. I don't necessarily fault people that do, but I feel like, what, you know, something must have gone wrong. Somewhere in their youth or childhood. Or maybe it's just the culture, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Shit's weird. I don't really have an explanation for that. I'm also just not really into mind-altering substances. I haven't had anything more, you know, potent than marijuana, and I haven't wanted to, really. I wonder if it has something to do with the anti-drug propaganda of, you know, my childhood from, like, school, and, or if it's just like, you know, I hate this. Please, leave me alone. I kind of made a snap decision there, and I'm not entirely happy. What the heck happened there? I got stopped in midair. I'm not entirely happy with my choice, but I've done it now. I hate these hermit crabs, dude. You can screw right off. Healing-wise, I'm not feeling that great either. Why am I bringing up drugs? Well, you might ask. Well, I don't know, I was thinking about Michael Jackson, and I was thinking, like, what went wrong is his life? That man, that song, I'm looking at the man in the mirror, or that's like, if you want to make the world a better place, look in the mirror, or, you know, take a look at yourself and make that change. But he really made that change, but he also, like, the ethos of that song, or not the ethos, the pathos? Fuck, I always get these two confused. The pathos of the song is like, you know, it's in good taste. You know, you want to change your life. You gotta look at, you know, if you want to change what's out there, you gotta change yourself first. You have the most control of yourself, and if everyone changes a thing about themselves to make themselves better, then the whole world becomes a better place, right? But, like, what happened? I don't know the full story there also, so I don't really want to comment on it, but it just seems a little strange. And I think at least some part of it had to do with drugs, right? That's how there's so many musicians that did drugs, and it ended badly for them. There's also plenty of musicians that did drugs and were mostly fine. Or still do drugs and are mostly fine, or are dead and are not fine. Or, I don't know. It's just an interesting thought experiment, I guess. Because I lack, like, I lack some fundamental understanding. But, like, drugs, it's all for the purpose of making you feel good, right? Or the experience that you get while you're on drugs, which is just the chemicals going into your brain. Your brain interprets those as good, and then, you know, it gives you good brain chemicals that you enjoy, and then that's how addiction is formed in some cases. I don't know. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm addicted to, like, sugar, probably, and video games, certainly. But they're just not... I don't know. So maybe... I don't know. It's weird. Shit's weird. Like, everyone in the world is addicted to caffeine, right? Or, like, you know, 90% of the first world is addicted to caffeine. 80? 60%? I wonder what percentage of the world is addicted to caffeine. Anyone have that statistic? Starbucks surely knows. Anyone work for Starbucks? How many of my viewers are addicted to caffeine? If you're not addicted to caffeine, then please tell me what you are addicted to in the comments. And if you're... I'll assume that everyone else, like, number of views minus number of comments saying what they're addicted to, you've got to be addicted to something, right? Number of views minus number of comments saying what you're addicted to equals percentage of my viewers that are addicted to caffeine. That's just clear math. Harvester Scythe is good. Oh, fuck. Abort. Are these both the band that I already have 3 of? Yes, they are. Don't murder me. Oh, I would like to pick this up. I have spent way too much time here. What was my tier 3? It was not incredible. It's not bad. It's just not incredible. It's like weird point defense. This boss's primary mistake here was not coming in a squad of 1. Not queuing solo. Classic mistake. Duo queued against Huntress. Well, now you're solo queued. I gimped myself by killing my bouncy target. I feel like Huntress is very easy, sometimes. Huntress has so many escapes. It's very squishy, though. I spent a long time on this stage, and that's, you know, it's alright. It's not great. Next stage is gonna suck. Our tier 3 is, like, not incredible enough to really warrant it. They did change this. Now it does, like, some... It's alright. But, it's not really comparable to the other ones. The other ones that you want, at least. That's alright. We're gonna get there. I haven't died yet. You know, that's always a positive. When the last... I don't know, at least 2 episodes have been me just dying twice or something. I'll take what I can get, baby. It's a sticky bomb printer. What a throwback. Incredible. Sticky bomb is, you know, it's alright, but I'm not gonna print it out. Especially not when I have, you know, 3 crit glasses and... Well, I mean, I kind of have a bunch of other crap. Mostly, but... Please don't kill me. Oh, please don't kill me. You don't understand. I just talked about not wanting to die. Please. You don't understand how important it is to me to live. I got a reputation to uphold, alright? People are like, oh, Quaza, you're so good at Risk of Rain. And I gotta, you know, sometimes feel like I'm not, but... You know. It helps if I don't die. Helps my personal self-esteem. Do the circle thing, you circle around them, it's easy. This game's easy. Huntress is easy. You just throw the glaives, you dash out of the lines. There's lines being pointed at you, don't stand there. Run perpendicular to the lines. Break line of sight. You know how it goes. You've been here before. We've talked about this. Each enemies, you prioritize the enemies in order of, you know, biggest hassle to least hassle, and you just neutralize threats one at a time. You make high value plays. You don't be afraid to back off if things are too hot. You know, here's one thing. Let's talk about this. I'm gonna take this. One thing that people are like is, hey, I'm a Twitch streamer or whatever. I'm being a straw man right now. Hey, I'm a Twitch streamer and I'm doing a run, or I'm a YouTuber and I'm putting in my videos no lunar items as a drawing point of my run. Look at me, I'm so cool. I don't use lunar items. What does that mean? Is that just because of gesture? I think that if you have no lunar items in your stream title or YouTube video title, if that's a goal of yours, you're gonna have to. You have a hard job because you have to convince. I mean, you don't have to do whatever the fuck you want, and that's all right. And that's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. But you're gonna have a really hard job convincing me that it's like an admirable thing. I don't understand. It's like a clickbait or something. I don't understand why not using lunar items is a draw. Do people not want to see lunar items used? Because if you outright ban all lunar items, you are limiting the potential creative build pool. If you want to ban Gesture of the Drowned, ban Gesture of the Drowned. That's fine. But, you know, I don't know if you need to put that in your stream title. I understand Gesture of the Drowned is very strong, but you know what else is strong? Not using Gesture of the Drowned and still just getting, like, a fuel cell printer, or playing multiplayer and picking up, you know, like 4 fuel cells at once from the like, boss after every other player is dead. I don't know. It's just a very small nitpick. I don't think banning all lunar items is necessarily this grand sacrifice that people are making out with it to be, perhaps. And I don't, not everyone does it, but like if you want challenging things, there's definitely, like, you could argue, you know, ban Gesture. You could argue ban Engineer, or at least ban Engineer Fungus, at the very least. You could say ban even like Shaped Glass, or you could say ban going to Newt altars, perhaps. That would make sense to me in terms of adding additional challenge, because I feel like those things make the game a little bit easier. But when you're gonna at me with no lunar items, I think you're missing out on some interesting things that you could do that are not necessarily, like, some of these items are actually, not all of them, some of the items that are lunar do have actual drawbacks and do force you into interesting circumstances. I have 1,000 health Or sorry, 1,000 shield and 1 health. That's perfect. Flawless. Mwah. Hello, button. You don't do anything. But yeah, anyway, that's my rant on that. Hello. That's very loud. Don't do this. I missed that. That's unfortunate. If you want to make the world a better place, you gotta look at yourself and make that change. Maybe I'm just jealous that I feel like I'm a little out of touch with the Risk of Rain community. Hey, people in the Risk of Rain community, are you a streamer? Come talk to me, dude. I need other people who fancy themselves as community members. I wanna have discussions. I wanna know who your guys' favorite YouTuber or content creator is in the Risk of Rain community. Give me the deets. If you're promoting yourself, don't do that. I don't want to know who you are. I want to know who you... Well, okay. I take that back. I do want to know who you are. Regardless of the size of your channel or whatever. If you fancy yourself a member of the Risk of Rain community and you want to be involved with the community, I feel like I'm out of touch with you. So, please, let's open a line of dialogue. I would love to talk to you. You don't even have to join my Discord, but that is probably the best way to contact me. Or you can DM me on, you can @ me on Twitter. I don't know if my DMs are open. That's too much technology for me. Or you can message me on one of my YouTube comments and we can talk. You know, just right there. That's probably a very easy way to get access to me. Strike up a conversation. You know, I wanna interact. It's a big wide world here. I'm a little fish. I wish to, you know, touch other fish and become a giant. I wish to insert my gonads into a female fish. That's not right. That's a bad metaphor. What is that fish that does that? They, like, embed themselves in the female fish. The male is absorbed except for the gonads. The gonads just kind of hang off the side, and that's basically all that's left. And then the female just uses the gonads whenever she needs to fertilize eggs. And, don't you find it interesting that basically humans, or mammals maybe, are pretty much the only creatures, oh, hello. Pretty much, oh, that's a pot. The only creatures where it's a, like, male-dominated society. There's definitely examples in nature of patriarchal, systems, but most of it is like the females are the, pretty much, like, let's be honest. Okay, we're just gonna, oh, I don't like you. Honestly, I should probably kill you before you sneak up on me and murder me in the dead of night. Okay, we're gonna circle around him. This is the strat. This is what you do. Don't quick turn on me. You don't have a very good turn angle most of the time. If you want to make the world a better place, you gotta look at yourself and make that change. Na 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 na. No, don't do it. Stand right here. Don't laser me. There's boys over here. Don't do it. like it. And you, ow. I don't like that. 666 health. 666. I think some of the best, oh, no. That's not great. I thought I was gonna not teleport. Some of the best music is made on drugs, and I can't really give you examples because I'm terrible with names, and also I can't think of any, and I didn't have any prepared for this commentary bit. But I think that it's still true. I think that drugs have certainly... Some great songs have come from drugs over the years. That's undeniable, undisputable. But I think that also drugs have taken many talented people from us. We're back on this bit, huh? Man, here's the trick. If you're watching my video long enough to get to the part where I'm asking for content creators to, you know, introduce themselves to me, you're not a content creator. I'm just gonna say it. Almost certainly. I very much doubt it. Unless you're like, you've been a devoted channel watcher for a long time and you have also recently started streaming or doing YouTube or whatever. And that's great. But like, come on. You think Shroud really watches these videos? Or the Shroud of Risk of Rain? The only reason I bring up Shroud is because Shroud is like the easiest. There's Shroud and then there's Ninja. Those are the easiest names that I can remember. Because they're generic edgelord names. And then there's like PewDiePie. And that's all that's the extent of big names that I know. No, don't do this. You had so much to live for, dude. Yeah, try it, buddy. How about you turn around? Fight me like a man. Don't touch me. Ever. How are we doing? Do I have one of these? No. Geez, sticky so rock around to rock around just right on time. It's sticky. It's sticky, 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 sticky. That's all I got there. Opaz brooch. OWH. Got nothing. Sorta. Got no money. Oh! Really? For me? I need to not die first. I need to not die first! What terrible, like, what a terrible location for that other dude. I should have dashed up to the next level or down. I don't know if I had enough cooldown. I didn't really pay attention. Oh, dude, the Templars are just very strong, and they are sneaky boys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Honestly, thank you for watching. Like, stop the presses. I appreciate you. And if you want to come hang out in streams, please do. If you don't want to come hang out in streams, too bad. Do it anyway. Have you considered that? Have you tried looking at a stream on Twitch? Come talk to me, dude. I need people to talk to me. It's like an ego thing. You gotta come and interact with me so that I can feel good about myself. And also, you're just a number to me. So, get wrecked, nerds. But that's not true at all, because you can, you know, be a name as well if you talk to me. Talk to me, oh, so far away from me. I don't care what you say, baby, talk to me. Yeah. That's all I got. Better run today. Better. Sorry, my throat's still dying and I shouldn't sing. I'm recovering from being sick. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.